Alright, we're going to take apart and perform the cleaning for the Maxspect Gyre, and the model that I have is the XF 230. So, you might be asking yourself, why would I be taking this out and cleaning it when it's already so beautiful and clean? To tell you the truth, I didn't want to mess with trying to make a live video, and I wanted to make sure that I could in fact take it apart and put it back together instead of trying to do it mumbling through a video. So we did that with a solution. I already had some RODI water made with the BRS 4-stage Super Water Saver Plus. So I filled a 5-gallon Lowe's bucket, about a quarter full of RODI water, and then added 2 cups of vinegar. And this is the white distilled vinegar. And just drop the power head in it, power cord, power head, power cord. So lowered that down in there and let it sit. I cleaned out the filter socks, cleaned the glass, did some other stuff on the tank. Took the kids out and did laundry and some other stuff. So all in all, it probably set in the water vinegar solution for about 2 hours. And I played my phone for a minute. So anyway, after letting this soak, got the handy dandy toothbrushes. I scrubbed the outside pretty good. Got most of the algae and the buildup off the outside. They weren't too dirty, but if you go back and look at one of the other videos, you could definitely see most of the diatoms and some buildup on the power heads. So I thought I'd take it apart and clean it. It's been running for about 3 months now. So Maxspect, and if you watch one of the core review videos, they recommend pulling them out and servicing them every 3 months. A full disassemble and clean, 3 to 6 months, and then at least pull it out, let it soak, and get the exterior clean on a monthly basis, which is easy. Most of us perform maintenance like that on a monthly basis anyway. So to start out, take your power head out, and you have the 2 magnets on the back side, which is simple. You can do one at a time, so hold one end firmly with one hand and pull the other side off. These things literally just come right off. So we're going to have the right side of the power head, the left side of the power head, so putting them back together is simple. So with the other one, just grab firmly. These are well built, it's not going to fall apart. Make sure you have room, you're not going to knock stuff over. Just pull the other side off. So there you go. So now the 2 magnet pieces have been removed. Easy day. Which gives you pretty good access to the back of the power head. Pull any other gunk, anything else off the back over there. Scrub it down. Give these a good scrub down. Mine had a bunch of buildup on them, still algae, stuff like that. Not anymore. And in these are fairly simple. The cages that are over the blades, again, very simple. Grab it, make sure you grab the center part and the left side, and then twist it slightly as you're bringing it off. There you have it. There's the cage. Cage 1, again, right side. And you can go ahead and do the same thing. Grab the center firm. I wouldn't recommend grabbing the cages, just in case you don't want to bend or break anything, the ceramic, any parts of that over here. So again, grab the center part, and just when you pull off, turn slightly, and then it'll come right off. Left cage. I switched these around in the vinegar water solution, and again, clean these individually with a toothbrush. And now you have the blades with the ceramic pins on each side, which are easy. These pop right off pretty easily. Again, grab the center part, which is the most sturdy part of it. Pop the blades off, clean those out. Pop the other blade off. There you have it. I did have a lot of gunk build up around here. The ceramic parts on this side, all cleaned off. I did not try too hard to try to pop the motor out of here. I pushed on it pretty good. May have to go back and watch a different video on how to actually pull the motor out. But as far as getting everything else clean, that's your base for your assembly. And again, you have the right side and you have the left side. Fairly simple. Take it apart, clean everything, rinse it off, spray it down, standard paper towel. You know, I didn't want any buildup on the paper towel actually coming off. These things are still a little bit wet, but you can just damp them. And then the exact opposite way that we took it apart, we're going to turn around and put it back together. So that's fairly simple. Again, you have the left side and the right side. And these things, probably won't be able to see it in the camera, but they're highly self-explanatory. There's little arrows on here to let you know, because there's a flat side of the ceramic and there's a rounded side of the ceramic. So you know where it's actually going to go. So look at that. Look at where the arrow is at. And just pop this thing right back on there. And there you have it. It's in there firm. Same thing with this side. With this side, the bushing is still on there. And it's got ends. Make sure that's in there firm. Alright. So again, your left and right side. It's simple. Take the guessing right out of it when you keep the sides separate like that. So we're going to put the cage back on. Just on this part, take extra care. Don't manhandle it back on there because you don't want to damage the ceramic pin on this side. So make sure it's lined up good. And you can look inside the front of the cage and see when the ceramic part's over there and when it's lined up. Again, the same way you took it off, put it back in there, just give it a little twist and it goes back in real good. And do the same thing on this side. Make sure that pin is lined up. Give it a little twist, put it right back on there. And at this point, go ahead and adjust your A and B side of your cages to where you had it set prior to. If you look in the manual, there's different ways you can adjust the cages so the water, you get a different water flow as it goes through your aquarium. I like a nice flow across the top for surface agitation and gas exchange and whatnot. So I try to keep it, you know, fairly even the way it's set up. And once you're happy with that, everything looks good. Again, left side, right side, easy day all day. Just line it up with the end, and it's got the brackets on there so you can easily slide this back on. Make sure the ends line up, grab it and slide it on there. It's well built. I mean, I've been pushing on it and tugging on it out there trying to figure it out. Just make sure the ends line up good and slide these bad boys back on there. And there you have it. You just successfully uninstalled and reinstalled the power head. Beautiful. Any questions, any comments, feel free to leave them below, and like, share, comment, subscribe. Happy reefing. Y'all take care.